Good morning, adventurers. We drove about 30 minutes or so outside of Bath today to do a little hike. We came to Cheddar Gorge, which is, is it the biggest gorge in England?
Yes, that's what we read. I think it's like 3 miles long and up to 400 meters deep. And sadly, it is not filled with cheddar.
We found a sweet little parking spot on the side of the road here. It's already super beautiful. Check out these rock formations. That's really cool.
I'm hoping it's actually legal to park here. I imagine.
I mean, it looks like a parking spot, and there's other people here, over there and over there, so.
I think that the trail is actually a bit up that way.
Yeah.
So we gotta go figure that out. Also, we have no service, and we didn't really download a map of the area, so I'm just hoping we'll find the path and it'll be nicely marked.
Maybe they'll have a map up there. That would
Maybe.
be good.
If not, we'll just go off until we can't go anymore.
We've only just now started the hike, and it's really muddy, you guys. Or as Allison put it, squanchy. So we gotta do this whole dance to get across here.
Oh no, it's like a mud river, you guys.
Yeah, we weren't really expecting that, and Allison has the exact right shoes for this occasion.
I don't have any hiking boots. I don't know.
This is gonna be tough.
Oh, this is gonna be stupid.
All right, onward.
God, this might not work.
It's so funny that when we start these walks, we're like piling on all of our clothes and all bundled up because we're freezing. And then like 30 minutes into the walk, we're like completely stripped down because I'm burning up now. I think I'm gonna be in a t-shirt by the end of the day.
That was quite a pretty steep incline to get up here. I'm
Yeah.
hoping maybe now we're at the top part and we can just make our way down.
Yeah, so we should have some cool gorge views coming soon. We've made it to the top, and the view is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I didn't quite realize it was going to be so pretty up here and epic.
Yeah, you can see for so far in any direction. It's just like insane.
Amazing 180-degree views. It's awesome.
And there's this huge circular lake out there. We lost reception before I could look up what the lake actually is, but it's like a perfect circle out there. It's really cool.
Yeah, and if you look around, there are cows and sheep on like every hill around us. It's amazing.
And it is also extremely cold up here.
It's cold and windy.
Yeah, unlike down in the gorge. So now we're probably bundled up.
Yeah.
Pretty insane though. Mm-hmm. This is one of the coolest views ever, for sure. These big old mounds of dirt look solid, but they're not. They are super squishy. Allison said they're like a chia pet.
Yeah, that's
about the best description. Whoa. I think we found like the Instagram spot over there. So Allison's just kind of posing on the end of that cliff. But if you want to see how these shots that we're taking turn out, make sure you head over to our Instagram and follow us up there. It's just The Endless Adventure. I'll put the username somewhere on the screen so you can follow us up and see how these shots turn out. It was a pretty short hike, but it was absolutely amazing. I think this is exactly what we needed. We were just thinking, I think the last time we actually did a hike was in Colorado.
Yeah, it was just so sad because we used to hike all the time.
Yeah, and that was like 8 months ago or so now.
I mean, I guess we did little ones trying to find waterfalls and down in Thailand, but...
Yeah, I guess we did a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
But no real hikes. I mean, this wasn't that real, but it was still pretty good. Although we're freezing now, so we're gonna go back to the car. Jeez, that was a lot harder going down that thing. It was so damn muddy.
So slippery.
Yeah, we were slipping and sliding all over the place. It was great.
Finally fell towards the end. He went sliding down.
I had a proper spill. Fell right on my ass. It was great. But you can actually do a proper like 5-mile loop hike up there. We were way too lazy to do that. So.
Well, and there's like now less than an hour until sunset. And we didn't know how long it would take. So instead, we did the one side and back, and now we're just going to take the road, I think, to the town of Cheddar and see what mischief we can get into.
By that, we probably mean a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, in a warm pub. What happened? Oh no.
Wow.
You guys, that wreck was insane. We were just trying to figure out how fast that person must have been going to go around that curve and flip like that. And we heard honking while we were up there.
Yeah,
but I didn't hear any crashing, so maybe it happened as we were going down the backside. But geez, that was awful.
Yeah, people go flying down these tiny little roads. We always try to take it slow. We usually go under the speed limit because we're terrified. But man, people go zipping and that's what happens.
Yeah. Getting ready for my beer.
We found a pub called the King's Head. We were just saying it's funny, we've been to the King's Arms, now we're going to the King's Head. One of our favorite things to do when we're in England, in the UK in general, is to just find random pubs and go to them because there are so many and they're all so charming and unique. And they all have their own history, which is the coolest part.
Yeah, they're all super old and they all have delicious beer.
This place is super cozy. Very nice.
I mean, it's cozy to the point that there are seats in the fireplace.
Yeah. The camera's resting on the fireplace right now. Probably not a good idea. Cheers. After we finished up at the pub, we just came back to our little villa, and we've got some dinner cooking here. This is what we were supposed to make the other night. We're gonna do like some noodles with what did we end up getting over here? Korma curry sauce. We're gonna get some noodles in there, some vegetables, and we decided we want a warm drink, but we didn't really have anything to drink other than coffee. So we decided we're gonna do a little coffee, which might be a bad idea, depending on.
Are they like 6 or so?
But we're trying to steam some milk over here so it gets a little frothy. This is a little trick that kind of works. If you heat it up and just keep whisking it, it makes it pretty, so you get kind of like a film on the top of there, kind of like foam. I think this kind of worked. Look, it's like a little latte. We got a little layer of foam on the top there. All right. This is going to be pretty good, although it's mostly milk, I think. But that's probably for the best because we didn't want too much coffee in it.
Yeah, we could probably add more, but that's okay.
We added the zucchini over here. Oh yeah, this is looking good. It smells good too.
Oh, it smells so good. Because we don't have oil, so we had to kind of stir fry it in butter.
Oh yeah. Dinner is served. So what do you call this dish?
Noodle curry korma.
Veggie
noodle
curry works korma. For me. So up in here, we have got zucchini. You saw the cauliflower and the carrots cooking over there, and then the korma sauce, and then some little noodles. Oh, yeah, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's way thicker than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it would be really creamy, but this is awesome. And some of my noodles got all crunchy. Oh man. Now, I just wish we had all of our sauces from Southeast Asia. But I guess salt and pepper will have to do. It's gonna be hot. All right. That is pretty delicious. I think if I made it again, I might add even more coconut milk to it and a little extra curry powder. But that is pretty delightful. It's a little sweet and a little tangy from the curry. And the veggies are nice. The carrots, I cooked them pretty dang well. They got a little crunch to them, but they're still like cooked all the way through.
Nice job.
Nailed it.
Dinner was delicious. We're just getting nestled in to our bedroom.
Getting all snuggly.
It's been so nice sleeping up here. It's just, I've been sleeping like a baby. All these places, just since we've gotten into the cold weather, all these places have had these huge thick blankets.
Thick
and I love sleeping when it's cold.
Yeah, and they have
so
these
good.
Deliciously thin pillows, which are my favorite. I hate big overstuffed pillows because then you sleep like like with your neck up all night. It's stupid. But now I think it's Seinfeld and bed. So good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.